YouTube. I figured it was about time to get off handguns and move on to some rifles. What we got today is a Ruger 1022. It's a semi-automatic 22 rimfire rifle. You know, the Ruger 1022 has been around since, the mid-60s, I think 1964. You know, they started off as just a standard semi-automatic 22, and, you know, now there's so many accessories and upgrades you can do to them. It's kind of like the Chevy 350 of rifles. I mean, there's so many parts and accessories and stuff you can do to them. You can spend days looking at stuff. So I just want to take some time out, tell you about my rifle, what I've done to it, and what my impression of them are. The Ruger 1022, in and of its own, is a fairly accurate rifle. They come with a 5 or 10 round rotary magazine. They do make 25 and I think 30 round banana clip magazines for them. I don't recommend them. I've never seen or used one that would operate properly. So I just stick to the standard 10 round rotary magazines. So here's a little about the rifle. Right now I have a Hogue overmolded stock, a Butler Creek bull barrel. This morning I actually got up. I had a bolt buffer in here, and I probably shot about a brick of ammo through it, and I kept having failures to eject. So I took that out this morning, put the standard bolt pin back in, and while I was at it I swapped out the charging handle and spring because I think they were worn out. I've shot so many rounds through this. I've got an oversized mag release. Stock trigger housing, stock trigger. However, I did do a trigger job on it myself. Stoned it, put a mirror polish on it, started with some Kratex Dremel pads, and then went up to Flitz with a felt bob, and then put a shim kit in, which puts washers on each side of the trigger to center it. Added a weaver rail to the top. I've painted the action and the barrel. I used Brownell's Alumahide 2. If you don't know anything about that, it's similar to Duracoat, except the Alumahide original has to be baked. The Alumahide 2 can air cure, but it takes 7 days, I believe. Yeah, I had to let this hang for about a week so it would fully cure. It's a great coating though. I mean, it's chip resistant, scratch resistant. It doesn't react to any of the cleaners I've used. So far, you know, a thumbs up for Alumahide 2 for those if you can't have a dedicated oven for baking. Because if you do, you've ruined your oven. It smells. The scope I have on here, it's a Barska 6-24 target dot with an illuminated reticle. I don't shoot national competitions. You know, this was actually the first gun I ever built from scratch. I literally bought the receiver from a guy off of the 1022 forum, and then literally bought each piece from there. It was literally a ground up build. I got a trigger guard and trigger set from a friend of mine that had replaced his with a Volquartsen trigger housing and trigger. Ordered the barrel, found a bolt. So literally I built this from the ground up. Got the Hogue stock from another friend of mine who had switched out, and you know, I think I may go to the stock he has, one of the A3 style stocks, or I forget the name of them. Anyway, so the scope on here, target dot, because this is the same whole gun, it actually gets boring to shoot because literally you can put every round through the same hole. I mean, it's a great gun. The only problems I had are, again, those failure to ejects, and I think it had to do with that bolt buffer. I'm not sure. I'm gonna find out. Like I said, this morning I just replaced it with a stock bolt pin and then redid my spring and a charging handle, so I'm hoping that's going to fix the issue. But other than that, that's the only problems I've had. This shoots best with Federal Champion ammo. If I'm just having a day at the range and just wanting to burn up rounds, Federal Target's fine. Even with Federal Target ammo, which is not considered match grade ammo, I can literally put it through the same hole over and over and over and over. The gun shoots itself. If I miss a target or if my groups widen up, I know it's because of me, not the gun. But, you know, like I said, this is my first gun project that I had built from the ground up. Hell, I think I built this like 6 or 7 years ago and haven't done anything to it since. It's been reliable. I've liked the way it's set up. Again, the only thing I've been thinking about changing is the stock and going to one of those A3 style stocks. In the future, I would like to get a suppressed barrel, you know, but with our stupid federal laws about suppressors, you know, you got to go through the problem of doing the Form 4 and the tax and, you know, all that stuff. I'm wishing one day we may get more like Finland where suppressors are encouraged. But other than that, that's the only plans I got, is the stock and maybe one day upgrade to a suppressed barrel. Like I said, these guns, they've been around since '64. There is literally millions of things you can do to them. You can't go wrong with a 1022, and you know, the cool guy part is Ruger finally caught on, and you can basically buy a model like this from them now. I think it comes with a hammer forged barrel. It's out of the box, ready to go. I think it retails around $350 or $400. I wish they would bring back the 1017, which is the 1022 model, but chambered in 17 HMR. I wish they'd bring that back. That would, I mean, that would be the cat's meow right there. I believe you can convert the 1022 Magnums if you can find one, because they stopped making those too, to do 17 HMR. There is a kit where you can take a 1022 and switch it over to 17 HM2 if you want to do that, which I've even considered. I'm not a big fan of the HM2 cartridge. I'd rather have the 17 HMR. That would be, like I said, that'd be an awesome rifle. I don't know why Ruger stopped making them. Wish they'd bring them back. So anyway, you know, here's the other side of it. You know, it's the alumihide coating has been great on it. The stock's nice. The Hogue stock, I like it a lot. And there's the bottom side with the oversized mag release. I also did the mod to the bolt hold open, so it doesn't hold open unless I want it to. So yeah, that's my 1022. This is what started it all, with customizing rifles. You know, I found that when I build a rifle the way I want it, I'm a lot happier with it. So this was my first project. I still shoot it to this day. I think I'm gonna go shoot it today. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment. And as always, guys, I appreciate subscriptions. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I hope y'all have a great day. Keep it safe, and I will see you at the range.